Welcome to the Fight For Together show.
I realized yesterday's vlog we ended rather abruptly because my relatives came in town and really we were just having a good time and I didn't want to pick up the camera. Happy Friday. I'm gonna make some coffee for one. Aww.
I had a meeting this morning and made coffee and took 2 sips and was done.
We are doing something special for us today, which is a little bit weird. Let's talk about this. Where are we going?
I forget what it's called, but we're going to.
It is called the Creation Museum.
While Ben's going to the Creation Museum with the kids, the baby and I are gonna go have lunch with my parents. If the camera's shaking, it's because I'm trying to calm the baby down.
In terms of the actual Creation Museum, I'm excited about on a level of like 2 out of 10. But I made the decision to do this because I really want to hang out with family. But it's hard when I feel the pressure of work, and I don't know where that exactly comes from because I think I actually have enough done this week. Like I was a day ahead with editing, so I kind of earned a day off. It took talking it through with Cammie to be reminded that it's better to step away from the productivity to value and prioritize the thing that only comes around every once in a while, which is being with people that came from out of town. And it's at the Creation Museum, which didn't make my decision a whole lot easier.
Just moving as much as we can move. Yesterday we did like 30 trips.
Yeah?
I'm so sore. That's why I'm walking so slow. I got steps and I'm not used to steps. We're staying here because we're going to be done this weekend. The hard part is
the water shut off here?
Yeah.
How are you guys? Man, this is so exciting. Seven just found my knife that I lost on my road trip last summer, and I thought I left it somewhere. Actually, I bought 2 replacements for it already, so now I have 3 of these knives. It's my favorite knife.
I'll have one.
We are here. We came here, I think it was like 2007, which is almost 9 years ago. I gotta remind you, this is like Bible Belt culture. I kind of forget that we live here because we kind of live in a city, but it's a little bit different here. We'll see how I do.
It is commonly taught that canyons are formed by rivers over a very long time. We know that mud flows from the crater of Mount St. Helens carved this canyon out of soft rocks in only hours, and this canyon out of solid rock in less than 4 years. So how are canyons really formed? It is
The girl's dragging her boyfriend along. We just got to the point in history when the public schools rejected creation and God's word, so it's like crime. It's like Gotham City in here. Remember that? That's a little simplistic.
Alright, let's just start paying attention to Sunday school together, okay?
I just want to go with the questions.
Paying attention to them.
Okay. I need you to come.
They forgot all about God and just chose to live their own way.
These guys are way into their dinosaurs here. All right, keep it moving, folks. Keep it moving. All right, 1,
Right here.
2,
in the back row.
3. We are rewarding ourselves from going to the Creation Museum by going to the Indian buffet. This is my cousin Sherry, and she's been telling us throughout the day about all the things she knows about our life because she sees it on the vlog, which is really crazy. She lives in Southern California, and she was like, oh, Friday, that's the day that you go out to lunch with your parents.
It's all very creative, and I love to see routines, and it's routines that have meaning to them. It's not just because, and that's been the favorite part of my staying and coming back and seeing everything from the blog, is the meanings to everything.
So she was telling us today that you saw we went to the we went to the Indian buffet. She was like, oh, I really wanted to go there because she saw it in the vlog episodes. And she also wants to go to the coffee shop.
Yes, definitely have to go to the coffee shop because they know you so well there. They know you by name, and they just pick up the baby, go in the back, do some cooking, bring the baby back. I love it. Yeah. Finally, can you show us your hair? Oh, ta-da! Yep, it is pink. Yep, that is pink hair.
The Creation Museum. I want to take a minute and talk about what I liked and what I didn't like. Let's start with what I liked. Anything that helps connect our kids to understand deeper realities and truths and stories that we believe, I'm a big fan of. And there's visual things there and images that really help reframe ancient stories and truths that we believe that I think are helpful. Okay, what I didn't like. There's this thing I heard about propaganda. Propaganda is kind of when you take a message or an art form and you, in a way, kind of disregard it because all that matters is using it as a means to an end. All that matters is the end result of what people do. In a way, I feel like the whole Creation Museum is kind of this like manipulative experience that's just trying to cram this belief down people's throat. And I'm not even saying whether it's true or not. This is something that I think has plagued the religious and Christian communities, is we almost dishonor art and people because we just want them to believe this thing that we believe or see the world the same way that we see the world. And guess what? I actually think a lot of what I was raised with, the beliefs, they're actually correct and true and right. But I think the methodology is wrong. In 12-step groups, there's this thing called the 12 traditions, and they're really important. I think it's the 12th tradition says we convert people through attraction, not promotion. What that means is we live a life that's so compelling and valuable and great that that's what converts people. Not manipulation, not packaging, not force, not propaganda, not just telling people the same thing over and over and over and over again. And in a way, so many of these experiences were very thinly veiled. It wasn't beautiful, it wasn't art, it was just like very blatantly trying to convince you of this thing. And I don't want to be convinced of a thing anymore. Christianity at its core, at its basis, was supposed to be good news. The gospel means news that is good. And a lot of these messages, if they're not believed to be good, if they're not shown to be good, we have to come up with all these crazy ways to try and get people to believe them. And creation itself, the mystery and power of God and his artistic nature, I don't think those are just singular messages that we need to force or convince people to believe. I think if you believe these things, which we do, our challenge is to live it and believe it in a way that the attractiveness that it is shows to other people. It felt that way to me. I don't know if other people have that experience, and I'm not trying to bash the intent or the hearts of the people there. My guess is that hearts of the people there are good and they want people to believe something that they consider true and helpful for them. And I get that. But I do think we need to be respectful of the way we do it.
Good job, babes. Now you've been
Okay.
working hard.
Let's do our week review. We got a bunch of folks outside. We are ready to start our Shabbat celebration. We got 3 batches of waffles rising for breakfast tomorrow. Oh my goodness.
You've just been going non-stop today.
In the last 2 hours, I edited an episode. I sent off a 6-figure negotiation contract for a business sale I'm trying to do right now.
Took a 30-minute nap.
Took a 30-minute nap. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. But we have another week, and it was successful because here we are. And we're still wrestling with this potential transition into pregnancy and all the emotions that come with that. Had a great therapy counseling appointment. Had relatives leave and new relatives come. Went to the Indian
Memorial
buffet.
Day.
Memorial Day.
Monday.
Published 5 vlog episodes, which is normal, but never easy. We're thankful you guys are watching and take time out of your day to, I don't even know what to call it, because I don't think it's just watching. It's like absorbing and thinking through some of these things that we've been learning and going through. So thank you for that. And I thought, let's do something fun. Let's go outside. All right, who wants to be in today's vlog? Good answer, all of you. 1, 2, 3. Shabbat Shalom! Okay, the closer you can get if you want to be...
Do you want us to come closer?
Well, you don't have to. I mean, we can see you.
Oh, you okay?
You'll look like an ant on the screen, but